Hello everyone, my name is Brigid Ovelia Catjoa, or Heblaska Wion, which means Moose Medicine Woman. I am a Lakota Druid and Palladian Priestess, and I'm connected with the lineage of the Sisterhood of the Rose. And today I am here to channel my 9th transmission of the High Council of the Light City of Telos within Mount Shasta of modern day California. And yeah, very warm welcome to those who are newly joining the transmissions, and welcome back, and thank you to those who are returning and receiving throughout this journey of these transmissions. Feeling very warm and grateful in this moment, and just want to acknowledge and honor that there's been some very significant energies moving, transitions happening, and really aligned with the emotional Pisces full moon lunar eclipse energy that's coming in a few days. So yeah, just feeling present with those energies still, and yeah, very grateful for how profound life can be. And for continuing to peel away the layers and just be reminded of who we truly are and the light that is within each of us, and the shadows that may need love and attention to really stay in that light. So may this candle today help be a little hearth, the lovely element of fire, to hold the ceremony and the energy of the transmission. So I invite you to take a comfortable position. You may want to sit cross-legged or with your feet flat on the floor. If you're sitting, you can keep your back straight but comfortable. If you need to lean against something due to pain or any reason, that's totally welcome. If you feel to lie down, that's also welcome. And if you feel like you've fallen asleep, you may actually have just entered a deeper trance state, and you'll still be receiving the transmission in full. It'll enter into your subconscious realms, and you will still receive. And if you feel to just start to take a soft gaze, just allow your eyes to naturally rest, whether they want to be fully closed or not. Just start to tune in to our weight on our seats or wherever our bodies are touching, the gravity, the love of the earth, and start to just bring our consciousness to our breath, just its natural rhythms. Just bringing that awareness, feeling the prana enter through our noses and fill up our beings naturally, and allowing it to release naturally. The breath is a natural energy. It has a natural wisdom of bringing in new life force and releasing any toxins, any energies that aren't serving us, adjusting our frequency. Sometimes we may feel like we need to hold it if we're feeling anxious or scared, and sometimes it may quicken with excitement or anxiety or passion, or slow down in peace, in rest. Having that conscious connection with it, and knowing that we can fully guide its movement, its speed, its quality. It feels very precious to me. As I ring my singing bowl, I invite you to start to take a nice, slow, elongated, conscious breath in through your nose, all the way down into your diaphragm, allowing your chest to expand, your collarbone to come up a little higher. And let it out nice and slow, all the way until you feel your lower abdomen start to squeeze. And then let it in naturally through your nose again. Nice and deep, nice and full, letting it out slowly, all the way. And one more. Maybe you can go a little deeper, a little fuller, and hold for a moment. Let it out slowly. Really get all of the oxygen out. Allow your breath to continue in these slow, deep, profound ways. In through your nose, slow filling it up, slow releasing. And I will put Brigid aside and open myself up as a clear and grounded channel for the High Council of Telos, whoever is meant to come through today, whatever messages and energies and music, movement, mudras that would best serve whoever is tuning in today. Thank you. Hello, my name is Adama, and I am once more grateful to be here to connect with all who are open and willing to tune in and to receive for their own well-being, their own magic, their own beautiful, divine, loving frequency from within their own hearts, grounding in these energies here to Earth. This beautiful earthen planet, what so many call their mother, the place where our energy, our bones grow from the plants, from the minerals, for some from the animals. What a blessing to be so intrinsically tied to our home planet. Even for those of us who do not consume material matter, who do not eat food for our nourishment, energetically we take time to ground and connect with her energies, her frequency. Living within Telos, even though it seems like we may be underground in a mountain, we are actually just existing in a separate wavelength, a separate frequency within the mountain, and the mountain is essentially a holographic projection to act as our safety barrier, if you may, although we don't feel unsafe, but it is a portal that those who are ready and able and match the frequencies to enter will be able to. It is our home. And living within this energy, this frequency of a mountain, it brings us so much nourishment. The energy of stone, of the glaciers, of the changing seasons, of the millions of trees that we're surrounded by. Oh, it is such a soothing place to be. We know not everyone always has access so easily to be in nature, to be connected with the earth so directly, to put your bare feet in the water, on the grass, or depending on the time of year and the temperature, if there's snow, or if you can access the soil or access the trees, or have your skin exposed to the sun in a safe, warm way. So today I wish to offer a meditation, a small guided visualization to connect with the energies of Mount Shasta, the mountain and the earth itself, the fifth dimensional frequencies in a very grounded way. That is the key. Even though we bring these energies here, we experience them, they need to be grounded, they need to be present, they need to be real. So I invite you to once again tune back in to your breath in a conscious way. You may want to continue those nice, deep, profound, slow breaths in and out, or just observe your natural organic breath, and begin to imagine that your feet feel the bare, grassy earth beneath them. Not too warm, not too cold, just right. And as you open your internal eyes, you start to look up and look around and see that you're surrounded by big, beautiful redwoods. Some of them fairly new, a few decades old, some of them hundreds, even thousands of years. So large that it would take many people to circle the whole way around them. Just take a moment and breathe in that energy. Breathe in the energy of these beautiful ancient elders and the earth beneath you, feeling her loving, supportive energy. As you breathe that in, perhaps you begin to take some gentle steps forwards, walking through the forest, seeing and feeling moss beneath your feet, and hearing birds and squirrels playing amongst the branches, and perhaps seeing wildflowers with bees pollinating and butterflies fluttering. Maybe even a mosquito buzzing by. And as you slowly meander forwards, perhaps you begin to approach one of these trees. Whichever one your heart, your soul feels called to. whichever size, whichever width, whichever height. As you approach this tree, I invite you to bring your consciousness into the center of your heart. Just breathe into that heart space. And from within your heart, to ask this tree if it's open to connect with you. If it's open to sharing energy. Just breathe and see if you feel or hear a yes, a drawing, a calling forward to this tree. And to honor the yes and the no, even within nature. If you feel a resistance, or you hear a no, or you don't feel called to the tree, then you can remain in your heart space and just be with it. And if you feel a yes, or you hear a yes, or you feel called to it, perhaps you can reach out a hand to gently place upon its trunk. To feel that connection a little more closely. Perhaps even to move your feet so that they may be touching an exposed root or the base of the trunk. Your toes gently pushing against it. And in both cases, just to breathe. To ask from your heart to receive whatever you are meant to receive in this moment. Whether you are present from a distance or connected through touch. Whether you feel more in your own inner realm and space or with the consciousness of this tree. Honoring whatever is meant to be for you and the life forms in the world around you. Just breathing. You to just observe what you may be experiencing. If you are noticing any sensations or seeing anything in your mind's eye, perhaps a color or a spirit, a fairy. Or if there are any messages coming through from the tree or your heart. you observe whatever you are experiencing, even if perhaps it's just your own passing thoughts or pure presence, just allow it to be, allow it to settle, allow yourself to receive. And please, if you so feel called, to once more tune into your own heart space. And to gently express gratitude for the moment, for yourself, for your heart, for the tree, the forest, the earth, the energy, the mountain. And if you are touching the tree, just gently remove your hands, just take a step or two back, so slowly. And to just feel your feet on the earth and the air around you, perhaps a gentle breeze blowing by. I invite you to bring your hands to your heart center. And just let that gratitude radiate throughout your being, in front and behind, to the sides, up through your throat, your third eye and your crown, down into your solar plexus, your sacral, your root chakra, all the way down through your legs, your arms, in all directions. Remembering that you can generate all the love and the warmth and the peace that you need and you desire from within. The shadows emerge, when the emotions become loud or the thoughts are racing, or the external world feels like too much, you can return to these places within. You can travel wherever you would like with your consciousness, to this forest grove, to Mount Shasta, to a favorite place in nature that you visit in your waking human life, or simply to this quiet place right from within. If you feel comfortable, you can gently put your hands back, releasing them from your heart space. You may wish to slowly take some steps back in this forest grove, slowly retracing your steps. Perhaps turning and noticing a small boulder that you may wish to sit on. To gently lower yourself and to sit cross-legged and to raise your gaze up into the distance to see the peak of Mount Shasta from beyond the trees, glacier-capped. Perhaps you see a little green light shining from deep within the mountain. Something vibrant and ethereal, focus and your heart to be with this light from deep within the mountain, to be connected with the energies of Telos. From this beautiful grounded place, sitting atop this elder, this stone, full of wisdom and stories, surrounded by the redwoods and the moss and the vibrant life of the forest. Whether the sun is shining above or the stars are twinkling, wherever your vision has taken you. And just feel that connection. Breathing. And perhaps if there's a spot in your body that has tension or soreness or may sometimes feel pain, whether physical, emotional, mental, perhaps it's your mind or an ankle or your lower back or your heart. Just imagine that green light coming and entering those spaces that need it most, allowing it to enter through your heart space and to radiate where it needs to go, with the intention of bringing light to the places that need it most, of shifting the frequency into your truth, the truth of love, the truth of wellness, the truth of oneness, of wholeness, of peace, of abundance, the fifth dimensional frequencies that radiate from within. As this gentle, nourishing, grounded light of Telos radiates where it needs to go, I invite you to gently lower your chin to your chest and start to give your toes and your fingers just a little bit of attention, wiggling them. With your eyes still closed, perhaps you may want to start to bring some gentle movement to your body. If your legs are crossed, to bring them down to the floor, to stretch them out. If you're lying down, to give a nice long stretch, extending your feet and your arms. With your eyes still closed and still sitting on this lovely rock with the energy of Telos surrounding, is there an area in your body that has tension, or is there something that naturally wants to move or to stretch? Perhaps to rotate your ankles or your wrists, or to give a gentle rocking to your hips, rolling your shoulders, your neck. One of the most grounding things we can do is to bring our attention to our bodies, even bringing gentle touch to the tops of our heads, to the sides and the front and the back. Perhaps even giving a little brush down our faces, our shoulders, our collarbones, our chests, our backs, our hips, our legs, all the way down. If you can reach your feet, to give them a gentle, loving squeeze. Perhaps your knees, your elbows, your toes, your cheeks, your lips, your nose, your ears. Just giving that loving presence to yourself. generating some warmth, some energy with your hands, and perhaps bringing that to a spot in your body that could use that warmth, that love. With our eyes still gently closed, sitting on this beautiful grounding rock at Mount Shasta in the forest. I thank you for your presence and your care for yourself today, to bring some assuredness to your being that this is possible, that you can be here in these energies, that you can access them on your own whenever you need them, and that you can be embodied in them in all that you do, that this is how you can create your life, where you can create from. All of this, even this transmission, is from within you, co-creating this reality together, being expressed from source consciousness. You are God, Goddess, Gaia, Source, Creator, Allah, Wakantanka, the universe, Chi, all that is. As above, so below. As within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. All is one and one is all. Thank you. I will kindly return this journey to Brigid to guide us back into another realm. Until next time, so much love from this beautiful, beautiful planet Earth in the heart of Telos. Thank you. Brigid here. Just allow all of that to settle for a moment as we are still resting on this little stone in Telos, Mount Shasta. Perhaps you are still taking some gentle movements in your body. I invite us to just come back to stillness and to feel our feet or our bodies or roots on the surface of the space that we're in, and start to bring our awareness back to the sounds and the sensations of the room, our clothing, the air, and attune back into our breath. As I ring the bell again, the singing bowl, once more, take a nice slow deep breath in through your nose. And slowly release. And once more, allowing it to fill all the way to your collarbone, and slowly release. Do you feel the pressure in your diaphragm? And once more. I'm holding for a moment, and slowly naturally. When you're ready, once more bringing that awareness and gentle movement to our hands and feet, and just bringing that body awareness back in, giving a hug or a squeeze if you need, and that warmth back to our hands, back to our eyes, and slowly opening them, brushing that energy. Ooh. Hello. Feel very warm and glowy. I'm going to take a sip of water. Thank you. I feel very peaceful and grateful to have such a gentle, grounding journey today. And I invite you to take time to just let these energies integrate and to continue to do practices that keep your frequency in this energy, whether that be meditation or movement, or listening to music or playing music, intuitive art practices and journaling. So many yin and yang activities that can support us, like Tai Chi, Qigong, conscious dance, or ecstatic dance, running, exercise, play, swimming, and of course, it's always helpful to drink a tall glass of water, clear, clean water, whether from a mountain source or filtered or boiled, and to set clear intentions in that water before you put it into your body, and how you want it to nourish you and cleanse you and support you and energize you, what you want to bring into your being with this beautiful element of water. Giggles. Thank you once more to our little hearth for holding the energy too. I will gently blow that out after the recording is done. Releasing our prayers to the universe. Thank you everyone for being here, and yeah, I look forward to the next transmission, and yeah, thank you. Much love.